Hi everybody. I just read a really interesting article about mental toughness and I just thought it was really interesting and I thought I'd share it with everyone. It kind of got me thinking. So sometimes when we think about mental toughness, we think that it's about pushing ourselves through a lot of pain in order to get what we want. And I think about certain people that I know, people that I'm aware of who seem very hard on themselves, you know, people who are constantly trying to push themselves to be better, to do more. And there's that perfectionist streak there of, you know, I've got to do it, I've got to do it, I've got to do more. I haven't done enough today, so I've got to do more tomorrow. And so whenever I've thought of mental toughness, oh sorry, my phone. Stop that. Whenever I've thought of mental toughness, I've kind of thought about the people who are like robots and they just push themselves through things regardless, and they give themselves horrific injuries or they push their body to the limit, you know. And this new perspective that I read today, it just helped me see it in a whole new way, because mental toughness isn't necessarily about being a masochist, you know. So it's not about doing the thing that causes you pain for the sake of going through the pain. Okay, so mental toughness is really about understanding what you want, understanding what you're willing to give up to get it, and then making the decision that's right for you. It's having the ability to just make the decision that's right for you. So it's not necessarily about making the decision that's going to put you through hell and that's going to put you through pain and misery and tears. It's about weighing up what's best for you and then having the balls to make that decision regardless of, you know, what other people think, regardless of social norms, regardless of what you feel you should be doing. You know, if you really, really want to achieve something and you've got that inner voice that's saying, you know, you've got to do it, you've got to push yourself harder. But in order to get to that place, you've got to really risk damaging yourself or hurting yourself and putting yourself completely out of commission for a few months. Well, having mental strength is about being able to make the decision that's right for you, that's right for your journey, you know, that's right for your mind, that's right for your body. I just wanted to give you that perspective about mental toughness because it's worth being aware of these things, and it certainly got me thinking today. I normally have a Zumba class this evening, but I'm not feeling very well today. I've had a bit of a stressful day. I was able to catch up on sleep and rest after I handed my daughter over, and then I've had a phone engineer at the house, sorting out, finally getting my internet problem sorted out after weeks and weeks and weeks of trying to get it diagnosed. And I was aware that I just, you know, had a headache, was, you know, feeling sniffly, sore throat, I don't feel right, I don't have a lot of energy. And so the conclusion I've come to is that I won't be going to my Zumba class this evening. And it's taken courage, it's taken toughness, mental toughness to make that decision, because usually I'd be like, well, I've got to go, I'm expected to go, I've got to be there. If I don't go, then I might not go next week. And, you know, you have all this inner talk going on. And actually, after a tiring few days with my daughter, and this is kind of my first rest day of the week where I'm able to sit back a bit and just be and potter about and take stock. And, you know, and I still get stuff done, but I'm able to do it at my own pace a little bit more. So because I'm really not feeling well, and I can tell now in my head and with my eyes and the way I feel my throat, I know that I'm not feeling good. So if I go and push myself to do an exercise class, I'm probably going to end up with an absolutely stonking headache at the end of it, and I'm going to probably feel 10 times worse. So anyway, guys, so that's that. So mental toughness is about knowing what's what and being aware, knowing what you want, knowing what you're willing to sacrifice, and then making the right decision. So mental toughness isn't necessarily about making the decision that's going to put you through pain. It's not about pushing yourself to do stuff that you really, really, really don't want to do. It can be about that. You know, it might be that there are things that you really need to get done, and you do have to push yourself through hard times to get things done. I certainly have to do that. But it's not necessarily about making decisions that are going to hurt you purely because you feel as if you should be toughing it out 24/7 and that you're an android and you know, you shouldn't be having feelings and you shouldn't be feeling ill and you shouldn't be feeling weak and that you should just get on with it regardless. So it's about listening to yourself and listening to what's right for you. So anyway, guys, I hope that's helped you, given you some perspective. And let me know in the comments box. Let's get some dialogue going. Let me know what kind of situations you really have to push yourself through, and also let me know what situations you had to make a difficult decision on. You know, that maybe you made a decision that made you a bit unpopular. That can be really tough. So let's share our stories anyway, guys, and get rid of the taboos regarding this kind of thing and just have a conversation. So hope you enjoyed this. If you like, please click on the like button. I really appreciate it. It makes a massive difference. Please subscribe. There should be a subscribe button popping up, or there's one underneath. Share with your friends. And yeah, leave any feedback. I really appreciate it. And I will see you soon in the next video. Okay, cheers, guys.